Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed the sounds of our DJ. Hi, I'm Greg. This is the weird host cam, which I'm probably never going to use again. But you are tuned in for Bout 4 of the prelims of Louder Than a Bomb Omaha 2015. Tonight you are going to be hearing from in this bout from Omaha North, Omaha Southwest. No wait, no, sorry, Omaha South, Omaha Northwest, and a school. And the name of the third school keeps escaping me. Our third school in this bout comes from Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln. We were to have a fourth team in this bout from Norfolk, their pickup team, but that is not on the cards. Unfortunately, we had some kind of difficulties getting that team here, but we still love their riding. We still love them as riders. So hopefully we will be involved in the competition in some way. I'm going to turn the camera off on me because who cares about me? And turn it onto the stage. We've not yet gotten started yet. We are still corralling our teams. We are getting our judges arranged, recruiting judges and impartial folks. I don't want this. There we go. So there's the stage. So you guys are going to be hearing from those teams. I don't know the order quite yet. But our last bout was Benson, Bellevue, and Houston. Really great bout there, and all the bouts so far have been great. We were down in Lincoln on St. Patty's Day last night, yeah, now we are back in Omaha for the rest of the Great Plains, the Louder Than Bomb Great Plains tournament. So happy to be bringing this live stream to you. Please share the link. It's youtube.com/LTAB-Omaha. We wish it were youtube.com/LTAB Great Plains, but YouTube won't let us change that. So youtube.com/LTAB-Omaha is this link to share, and that will put us out into the world on your various social networks, your Twitters, your Tumblrs, your Snapchats. Man, I really want somebody to Snapchat a link to the live stream. Put it in your Snapchat story, right between the shot of your dog barking at nothing and the video of you watching the 17th episode of Gilmore Girls today. At least that's typically the Snapchats that I get from my friends. Maybe it's different for you guys. So we're going to have poetry. I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to put the audio on mute for a little bit. But feel free to say hi in the chat room. Keep it positive. We keep it supportive for all teams. So no saying down with South or whatever. Keep it positive, and just let us know who you're rooting for, who you're here to hear from. And we will get this bout rolling in probably like 5 minutes. I don't think it should take too long. So again, this is Greg. I'm your host, and I'm going to mute the audio, but we will be back as soon as the bout is ready to roll. See you in a little bit. break into the break. A dance break has broken out again. And this break is going to be a great rundown of how to conjugate the word break. Because, dance break. It's broken out. Oh. It's really good job. The jobs could get more fun than this job. I think we're still corralling some judges. We're going to have to corral these teams back together and try and convince them that they're supposed to be competing. But this is what happens every day. They're supposed to be competing. But instead, love erupts all over the place. So to get the back started in a little bit, I'll let you watch the chaos. And yeah, I have what to tell you. We are not sponsored by Albanese brand gummy bears, but that's what I'm eating for this. Oh, sorry, gummy fruit slices. Oh, good, Waverly. Anybody from Waverly? All right, everybody. Sorry for the delay. We're almost ready to start. We have all of our judges. We're just waiting for our clearing coach. We had to ride to get a phone from the car. So we're going to get rolling here in just a few minutes. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait.
It's like me holding on so tight. And don't ever want to lose it. I can't get enough. I can't get enough of that. They touch that shit that make me go. I can't get enough. I can't get enough of that. They touch that shit that make me go. It's so good, it's so good. Feels so good to me. It's so good, it's so good. I don't stop now. It's so good, it's so good. Feels so good to me. It's so good, it's so good. It's where I want to be. I feel it coming up so good. That's my sensation, that's your sensation. I'm gonna give it all I got. And make that magic boy. You know I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I gotta touch that shit that make me go. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I gotta touch that shit that make me go.
Hello, good people. Welcome for the late nights. Tonight we're going to hear teams from Omaha South, Omaha Northwest, Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln. And that's it. There was a Norfolk team on the thing, but they weren't able to come out.
We love that.
They lose the dance off. All right. Welcome anyway. This is Live at About Great Plains. We're here And we are your hosts this evening. We're gonna have help from Sadiqa and Nicholas in the back. We're gonna make sure it's on. All right, so keep going. Slam poetry, which is what you're here to see, is something that was invented in the 1980s by a construction worker / poet named Mark Smith. His name is technically Mark Smith, not so much, but it's all good. So, in 2001, Louder Than a Bomb started also in Chicago with Kevin Kuma and Anna West.
So what? But they're cool.
Decided to do this in the high school. Pit high school against high school with poems instead of baseballs and things like that. So, here we are in Omaha and the whole region with teams from all over, and we're happy to be here. So, we got 35 teams we worked through it with this whole school year. And a bunch of them, almost all of them are here in the tournaments. We're back in this room tomorrow at 5:30 at UNO on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So, Trace.
All right, so here's what's going to happen. We have 3 teams tonight, as we've said. We have Omaha South, Omaha Northwest, and Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln. Assembled between 4 and 10 poets. Then these teams will send out 5 poems in a predetermined order. Each poem will be original work. They will last no longer than 3 minutes and 10 seconds. After that, we'll start docking points. And they will not feature any props, costumes, or accompaniment from anyone other than competing poets. The 5th round will feature a 4-person group piece from each team that is able to field one. And in the interest of creating the safest and most inclusive space possible, we'd like to ask that the poems not contain profanity, sexually explicit or pornographic language, gratuitous violence, racial, ethnic, gender slandering, homophobic, religiously discriminatory, ableist, or otherwise discriminatory slurs, speech, or language. That said, some of the poets might issue trigger warnings if their poems do contain potentially traumatic content, although it is not a requirement.
All right, each poem will be judged by 5 judges in the audience. They will score from a 0.0. That is what 0.0 is. Up to a 10. You got it. We'll drop the high score and the low score in those 5 scores. Add up the 3 middle, and at the end of the bout, scores. Who cares? It's all about the poetry anyway. We have to have a winner, so we figure out an arbitrary way to use numbers. Yes. Poets. Judges, keep your scores consistent. Don't let your scores go up because the audience keeps yelling at you whenever you score. And also don't change your scores when they applaud a certain kind of score. No! Be consistent so that the early people don't pay a penalty by scores going up, or the late people don't pay a penalty by the scores going down for no reason. Make sense? Explain it to me. All right! You'll score the poem on the merits of the poem, not how the people are on stage and the audience reacting to the scores. Keep it all good. Audience! If you don't have a scorecard, does that mean you have no power? Use your voices, use your bodies, show what you appreciate. Let it out. If a poem up here rocks your world, what do you do? That at least has rocked the hemisphere, so that'll work. Keep it up, let the judges know. Judges, don't listen to those people. They're all from the public school. All right, close us off, Tracy.
All right, now before we start that well, proper, we have one thing we have to take care of, and what is that? Check your cell phones. Check your cell phones. Everybody pull your cell phones out. Let's see them. Let's see that they're off, not on vibration, because we can hear the vibration sometimes. So how completely muted. Everybody's checked. Okay?
All right.
Cell phone check done.
Are we done then? Should we just start it? No. What could we have missed?
Calibrate! Calibrate! Calibrate!
We need a calibration poet to start us off. Give the judges some practice. So, give a warm welcome, cheer her all the way up from Omaha, Benson, our sacrificial
Hi, my name is Brooklyn Burns. I go to Benson High. Vandalize the graves. These souls that told us they would never be gone before us, before the last time he could hold us. That memories could unfold trust. Now he gone like dust. I feel destroyed, torn, like broken scene. I feel disrupted from happiness like a very bad dream. I feel emotionally, mentally hurt and disrespected. Everything I was about had disappeared when Eton left. And these stories go untold. How could you vandalize a soul? A sister tired of hearing words from everyone else. I hate it, and it really doesn't seem. I'm his baby sister, but man, he was only 14. His pain goes on as sadness rolls on, like the wheels of a car of the one who made this all wrong. I hate being alone. My big brother is gone. His grave was vandalized. I'm mesmerized. I'm all alone. Reminiscing, who would do such a thing? Now my big brother can't come home. And these stories go untold. How could you vandalize a soul? My mama won't speak on the news, but Eton already taken from us. Now he's gone. He's above us. Y'all just trying to make money. She won't talk to the police because where were they when they took him from me? My brother's life is gone, but y'all keep giving hatred. If killing him wasn't enough, y'all think y'all won, but he's not racing. My dad is locked up in a cell. Could you imagine how he feel? The pain eating him up. I know he feel like he's in hell. Our younger sister doesn't understand, and our brother's life is too tough. It's rough, but he would never give up, turning his son into a man. My other brother, Brent, is lost. He's stuck, and he thinks Eton's still home, but we all know in reality, Eton is really gone. And stories go untold, they're old, but I remember, and it's gold. You dug in my brother's grave. How could you vandalize a soul? Eton, we missing you. Eton, we feeling blue. Eton, please let me rest in peace. Please rest in peace. Y'all hurting him, but y'all really hurting me. How he's gone in his story I will tell. He was gone, he was murdered, and he fell. That's his life that you took, that you stole, and then you vandalized his grave and his soul.
Our touring poet from Omaha Benson. Just had a strong
Turn it up, judges! Right down in that number, equal to 1 decimal point. You better hold it up so I can see it in 3, 2, 1, yes! All right. We have scores of 7.7, 7.8, 7.9, a 9.8, and a 7.8. Applaud the poet, not the numbers. All right. We're about to start round 1. First we'll hear from Omaha South, then a poem from Northwest, then from Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln. So put your hands together. Welcome up Omaha South.
My name is Kira Cobbs. I'm a junior from Omaha South. And this is Damaged Roots. $396 years ago, it was said that no Black person could ever be beautiful. Mouths, noses, and ears identical. Captured, cuffed, and lynched, an exquisite minstrel. Nothing about this gentle. Every day that was the usual, no matter how damaged the ventricle, because us blacks were renewable. I thank Abe today for making this unconstitutional. A society is no longer civilized, bringing back the perception of being hung. Chemicals ruining your lungs, and your pants are sagging, but they're still sitting higher than your education. The absence of your fathers, or not listening to your mothers. Mama stressing because I don't wear jackets, but it's not the weather that gets you sick in this world, mama. It's what you do in it. He's running. I swear, 244 years of running wasn't enough. Older brother needed an outlet. Working 3 jobs wasn't bringing in the same money, selling sugar packets, 8 and 9 bottles a day, turned up and rapping. He's still unemployed. The definition of poverty. He walks this world with the colors of America around his neck. Metals going click-clack and boom. Bullets spinning spirals, brothers hitting his spinal. Proof there's no life after death, just coughed up, hands crossed and eyes closed. This is my 5th RIP pen. He'd have been better off confessing. I'd rather a judge give him a sentence. Instead, Big Brothers just ended. 1-6, 1-9. Don't you remember what we fought for? One race, walking in a symphony, shackles and chains, uncles, grandmothers, sisters and brothers, one after another, forced to believe in police brutality. Same now as then. 1-6, 1-9. Discrimination is universal. 2-0, 1-4. Omaha, Nebraska, we made the front page. The most dangerous place in America to be black. We made the headline. One race. Yeah, it's a choice. I'll take the scissors and some pliers to my toenails, cut a straight line up my feet to my ankle and expose all the pink and white worm-like shell of me from underneath, hold it up to Abe Lincoln with an open mouth. Not that what black people have to say is relevant. Knees cuffed and blood glued to this earth. That's what we were ever any good for. And ventricles leaking out all the chemicals, bullets, and a little bit of education us blacks have been able to access and a puddle for everyone to step over. People still don't see. Black and white, small print, or bold. This world will remain cold, but mama, jackets make no difference because my skin color won't ever change.
That was from Omaha South, bringing serious excellent writing for the ultimate poet.
All right, let's keep applauding the poet. Thank you very much. And judges, you ready? 3, 2, 1, hold up your scores. Oh my God. All right, we got a 9.3. 9.3. 9.1. 9.4. And 9.6. And now let's welcome up to the stage. Let's applaud the poet all the way up. Omaha Northwest.
My name is Jorge. I'm a junior representing Northwest High School. And this is called Mind of a Madman. The scribbles you see on my notebook are colorful paintings of lines coming from my supercomputer and reflecting out towards my cranium. Whether you see me with a pen or a marker, you know the madman is at work. Mind racing faster than Usain Bolt, bolting to achieve what I couldn't accomplish with my actions. My heart slows down to provide horsepower to the secondary engine in the machine I hold within me, injecting oxygen-fueled oil to keep it running smooth. Pistons pumping and gears sputtering out of control. Time to shift from this graffiti freestyle to the words that ignite my fire. I'm addicted to the smell of a fresh cut sheet of paper and the sticky oozing liquid flowing from my pen. Pit stop. Time to plug the machine into Time to plug the engine into the machine, giving me ideas on what to do next. Mine's releasing the fumes that gas me up more than required for optimal function, and I'm fully equipped with self-destruction. Turbocharged engine is roaring, soaring down this highway to hell or heaven. But I don't know my way if my GPS is busy showing my cheap pen how to drag across these boring bleak lines that I sometimes paint with color. The madman is in his lap, shifting gears and knobs. He fuels the engine with a quart of creativity and 20 gallons of vision. My large engine can't control its speed, shifting from pen to pencil to marker, marking everything I touch to try to get you to understand the mind of a madman. He's mad at the world, wait, this man is a machine, and machines don't have emotions, but they can cause a commotion. These tools are my devotion. Tire screeching, windshield cracked, all at once, engine failure is marked. Some people call me crazy and they run and hide. That's because no one will ever understand my mind.
Let's get from Omaha Northwest. All right, judges in 3, 2, 1. Show me some math.
When a poet sometimes forgets their lines, the audience rubs their hands together and will really like.
All right, we've got a score up at 8.6, 8.6, an 8, a 9, and a 9. Let's get keep that going. Up next, we bring up Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln.
Yo. I'm Ashley Bagshaw, and I'm a senior at AL High School. Score 7 years ago. We were called to be the salt of the earth, but we've become flavorless, hypocrisy, and chalky. While the world gets drunker and higher, we watch with contempt, but we forget that where we begin is with sin. So from up in a tower, we condescend, but we forget that we weren't saved by our power. Yet, when we were so low that even the light of day was painful, let alone the shining glory of God, we were saved, even at our darkest of hours. See, I was with my face to the ground and my hands lifted high, and in my eyes, there was no one who'd done worse than me. But then I saw Jesus, and he was on the cross, and the only thing I could think of was, it is finished. And for the first time in my life, I didn't cry out, God, I'm unworthy. I shouted, Jesus, you are worthy. And my heart knew peace. So remembering all of this, how can we even say we're more lofty? Especially when we've seen how lost the world is. We've made ourselves up into kings, and the Bible has become our own private constitution that we change and amend to our convenience. But we forget that it's God who holds the place of honor, and we should be grateful to stand before him. We who have the privilege to kneel before the cross should indiscriminately move over and say, here, there's room. Because while we were drowning and wallowing in habitual sin, God sent us someone with a life raft and a Bible. And no, we didn't say to this person, glory, hallelujah, I'm saved. No, we kept treading our dangerous water and drank in enough to find it to be a solace. But that God sent, that annoying, optimistic believer just kept hitting us over the head with the truth. So finally, land was just a step away, and all we had to do was put our hand in Jesus's. And finally, all of our doubts were overcome, and being pulled to land for the first time, we couldn't stand, so we knelt. So why can't we be the ones in the life raft? When we look at the world today and remember where we've been, how can we be anything less than what we were called to be?
Alright, there's our first color of the Bout from Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln. New piece of writing that resonated with the crowd. It was a very interesting ride. See how it comes out.
3, 2, 1. Let's see. All right, we got a 9.2, 9.3, a 9, 8.5, and the last one. I'm sorry. Hey, Alistair! Hold the back. Thank you. And the next poet we have coming up is from Omaha Northwest.
Livingston from Omaha Northwest High School. This poem is untitled. Dreams reside in clouds above my head, creating fantasies of how my life could have been, given I was rich, given I was born flawless, given that I wasn't such a pushover. That doesn't matter because in that little cloud above my head, anything is possible. Everything is possible. I'd be out of my deadbeat job, scanning, bagging, trying to create diamonds out of coal while my superiors laugh at my efforts. I'd be out of my household filled with childish gossip and idiotic arguments. I'd be out of my personal prison, able to do what I need to do to let me succeed because I don't need to impress anybody. Dreams are locked inside a little box called a skull, inside a little animal called a brain. There are crazy cold medicine dreams, there are the realistic horror movie visions, there are the deja vu dreams that freak me out, but the biggest dreams, like being a doctor, a professor, an actor, a writer. Those go beyond the little box into the thought bubble like in the comic books they tell me I'm too old for. That means the most easiest to crush. Every time I let this cloud out, I know someone. It could be anyone, really. All I know is that someone sooner or later will take those dreams and grind them to dust. It's happened before plenty of times. Tears run down my face as I try to grab the remains of my aspirations, which are falling unpredictably like pieces of dead confetti, celebrating the end of my future. I've been alive for less than 2 decades, but at this point I'm already dead because my dreams are dust bunnies, doomed to die every time I think they're safe to resurrect. They are the only way I can hope to get out of my own dark hole of self-pity. My dreams of what could have been are crumpled and thrown into the curb by those who want to keep me grounded at the cost of my happiness. I've been eaten piece by piece by the sharks of reality and swimming through the ocean of hope. Hope, they tell me, is just a distraction from the road I'm supposed to go on. I have a single tunnel to walk through, but I'm only following mindless sheep who don't know if there's a cliff on the other side. As they've fallen down to an abyss of self-loathing that I've fallen into hundreds of times. I'm only a freak of nature. I'm the scientist and the monster rolled into one. I've got the rebellious mad mind of an angry soul and the mentality of someone doomed for failure every time I dare to dream. Gravity has a way of pulling me back down to earth. And over time, the pain of crashing to the ground at terminal velocity won't even faze me. Because despite the vulnerability and the hurt I go through every time, I will not stop dreaming. Because not dreaming is worse than falling into that abyss. Because if I don't dream of a better future, one where anything is possible, one where everything is possible, I won't have one.
All right, keep it going, Omaha Northwest. Judges, what do you have to show me?
Sorry, that makes me loud. Here comes the score.
All right, we've got scores up. A 9.1, 8.3, a 9, an 8.4, and an
from Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln.
Maybe you believe that the world you see can only be what others have made it into. See, but I'm standing right here to grab a hold of your ear and make you hear the words that you really don't want to. Because I don't want your chance to be remade, slip away only to fade, and you're stuck. Stuck inside of the life that is made full of lies, and nobody hears your cries but him. Now, I'm not talking about the man who will hold onto your hand and do whatever he can to show that he loves you. Nor am I speaking of the young lady who would love to and will do anything it's for you she's doing it for. No, I'm talking about the one who gave a life to save our lives from being a slave to things that once had us bound. I am speaking of the one sitting higher than the sun, and through him all our battles are won because of his son who died on that day. He gave his life away, and how do you repay? By forgetting the sacrifice he made. Who are you to decide what or who deserves the attention that is not due to them but him? Why do you think you can choose who's good or who stinks without even batting a wink about the heart you just hurt? Now that you said all that you wanted to be said and you lay down on your bed thinking about how that one dude should just drop dead because he looked at you funny. So when you wake up in the morning and your anger is roaring, this unwanted hate just hits you without warning, but that's the price you pay for ignoring. Ignoring what, you ask? Well, if you just take off your worldly mask and do the task that you know you should be doing, you wouldn't have to ask me this question. Your job has always been there, no matter when or where, but you chose not to care about what the boss said. And now that you know you're going to be fired because all you did was what you desired, don't worry. You can be rehired, but only if you remember this. God is the man who holds everything in his hands, every thought and every one of your plans, because you are his marvelous creation from beginning to end. Amen and amen.
Thank you, Owen. And now, judges, let's get ready for your scores. 1, 2, 3. Show me your. What you got? All right, you got a 9.3, a 9.6. That one, 9.2. Oh, in the back. Oh, I love bifocals. What is that? 9.4. 9.1. 9.1 and a 9.2. And welcome up to the stage, Omaha South.
Hello, my name is Christian Castro. I'm from Omaha South. My poem is titled, Mr. Bubbles. As vivid as the brown paper bag my memory is, I remember my pop's old drink, his remedy for the past, present, and future. The luscious liquid more costly than gold that he longed to have run down his soul. When his eyes locked on target, he was on the prowl. I remember hearing his deep breath and seeing his dark skin glimmer in the dim gas station light, not once looking back. My own personal vampire lord arising from the crypt, just like the breeze. Time after time, he devoured his victims whole, and with an insatiable thirst for more, entirely no one could stand in his way. It's not even me. It never left his grip. The cashier couldn't scan it, not even the car could hold it safe, and I, presumably his only son, could not share in one sip, share in the obvious pleasure his treat delighted him with. Being a forlorn 4-year-old sucks balls. When people say being a third wheel is not preferred, they have no idea. I have his blood, his face, his fat nose and squinty eyes, but when will I hold his heart? When will he hold my hand? When will he hear my voice? Is it because I don't have his skin, his hair, his short height, or fashion sense, or much less his mind? How can two people so similar be so unalike? Mr. Bubbles, I came to call it. Senor Late Night Drink. Sir, just one more, the revealer of all truths. It seemed his companion would never leave his side. From the moment I'm in the front door, his fridge door is open to grab just one more. In the car, I hear no talking sounds, only bubble sounds to keep me company. I'm right here, I clamor. Hello up there, down here. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you pay just 1 ounce of attention? I know it's late, but it's time for you to take me home. Years gone, eyes occupied. Me, forgotten. He will never be my home. I never did really figure out what he drank. I only remember the brown paper bag and my heart an empty bank. With a drink so sweet, his little boy couldn't compete.
That was the second poet from Omaha South. Great writing. I love the things.
All right, there's Omaha South!
There's some pieces that come from.
Judges! Reflect for a moment. Now hold it up! All right. Scores are 9.6, 9.5, 9.1, 8.9, and a 9.3. Let's hear for that. That is the end of round 2. For all athletes, we still got more poetry though, so let's keep it going. Put your hands together. Welcome out Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln.
Alright, so brief story update. South from the lead, 55.9. Old Lake in the 54. Northwest at 53. Some language. But let's start round 3. Welcome Abe Lincoln.
I don't remember my childhood. Wait a minute, was I supposed to go introduce myself? Oh, okay. All right, sorry.
Restart.
My name is Abe Viola. I come from Abraham Lincoln High School.
Woo-hoo!
I don't remember my childhood. It comes in bits and pieces, a little memory here and there. Memories when she visits her family for 1 month, 1 hour. In that 1 hour, they're supposed to act like family, but not supposed to show happiness. In the foster care system, peace by these. They take her away from her family. And when they observe that she is happy because she has her brothers and her brothers only, one by one, they take her brothers away so that she could be alone in depression. My face doesn't fit the age of my mind, the anger that bottles up inside, but all you see is an innocent little girl finally coming home from a witch's system that she doesn't remember her age. When she goes in, goes out. But maybe I need to detach from my disconnected childhood to be a better person inside. But how can I be a better person inside if my body and soul have holes? I have memories when I look out the window and see the skyline of the city and just picture myself and feel my mother looking out the window just like me. But the only thought that runs through my mind is, I want to go home. I want to go home. I want to go home. Even if it's for 1 hour, 1 day, even if I don't have to show happiness, I just want to go home. I will never find the pieces that I'm looking for, but don't worry. My life, my childhood might have ended, but my life has just started.
My poet from Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln started that. Really nice. Here are the scores.
Show me your numbers. All right, we got a 9.3, a 9.0, a 9.1, an 8.5, and a 9.0. Let's hear it for the next moment from Omaha South.
Hello. My name is Christian Watson. I am a sophomore at Omaha South. And the poem I have today is called A Mirror Reflects. Stand up taller, you shy and wanted kid. Have you ever accomplished anything? Ha! I thought you did. Quit looking, because you know you're ugly. Stop making jokes. You're not funny. I thought you already knew that. Sometimes I just don't know where your mind is at. Now, your mother says you're handsome. Do you feel that way? No, you don't. You have to remind each and every day. Look at me. I'm the reason why you're rejected. Do you not see who's being reflected? Your self-esteem so low and it seems to never boost. But you should probably build it up though, because it's only up to you. Just think, maybe you will succeed. Stop yourself from stopping you, and that could happen indeed. Now, I keep talking you down. Don't give yourself a frown. You don't even have to listen to me. In fact, for you in the first place, can you see? Don't let your personal hate or what others say influence you. Don't let their intimidating words become true. If you do, then yeah, then you may fail. And that will end as a very sad tale. So listen to me when I'm being optimistic. And never listen to the negative. No, only listen to the positive critics. Don't let me fill you up with so much regret. Because all I am is what a mirror reflects.
Interesting seeing some poets experiment with shorter pieces. Hit the audience of the judges just as hard. Really proud of some of this.
Judges! What do you got? All right, you got scores of a 9.1, a 9, an 8.8, an 8.3, and a 9.2. And let's hear it for the next poet from Northwest High School.
Okay. My name is Jay Lee. I'm a senior at Northwest High School. And the title of my piece is Thrift Shop 2.0. Macklemore's got the world searching through stores of donated fabrics because it's the fashion. But you see, we don't donate through, or we don't sift through what you've donated to the thrift store because it's trending, or rather because it's the only thing fending off the cold at night. And you're out throwing around dimes while quarters are coming in all at the same time. Well, I sit here and try to write a rhyme to make people understand that there are those of us who go home at night just to decide on a combination between two triangular angles between food, water, and heat, because you don't get all three. And that, friends, is called poverty. And I sit here with my brother and sister and try to explain to them that we get food and water at school, and we have blankets and jackets other kids think are cool because we got them at Goodwill. And I see in their eyes they think I'm a fool. A pawn used to distract two beautiful knights from the king and queen while they go out and fuel the flames that they're ditching with money that could have been used to keep the kingdom afloat. And I feel like I'm in a boat amidst the seas of infinity, and the only saving grace I can see is they play on the horizon, and it's a beautiful island constructed by raging magma and cooling waters. But when they meet, cooling becomes boiling and raging begins to solidify, and I just don't know how to identify what's going on in my life. All I want is to be plucked from this, the third dimension, and placed into the fifth, where time is physical and comprehensible, and I can mold it to protect the ones that I love and keep myself from hurting the ones that I should have. I wish the 7-year-old me could make the king and queen see just how much is at stake here. And I wish I was more from my kingdom, a knight, a bishop, a rook, but I am just a pawn. A pawn trying to protect this kingdom, one move at a time, offering myself on the front lines, standing on the battlefield, watching brotherhoods end in bloodshed. And I wish I could just close my eyes and get the images out of my head. And I wish on the first star night to just be normal. I wish. But like Mama always said, wish in one hand and crap in the other, see which one gets full first. I want to live in a world where my mom and dad love each other, a world where people don't demoralize my cries for help by thinking it is fashionable to have no money. And now I'm alone in the kingdom, and it's really kind of funny. The knights have no need for a loyal pawn. The queen left the king his head whirling, and he still sold the ring. Because meth is a powerful thing. And it always had hold of the king, you see. Time after time, the game falls apart, shattering like the once whole land, framed in crystal. But it was never enough. The love, the family, the kingdom treasured as a temple. It was never enough to keep him happy. And the queen fell, unable to keep up with the king needs. And all at once, checkmate.
And judges, can I see your numbers, please? All right, we have a 9.7, a 9.8, a 9.3, a 9.5, and a 9. All right, let's keep applauding as we welcome up to the stage. The next poet is going to 4 from Omaha South.
Okay. I'm Chris Walter. I'm a junior at South High. This is my poem, Hot Chocolate. Dear crush, first of all, can I ask, why is a crush really labeled a crush? Is it because I like to crumble up every valuable piece of our well-being? Well, when I look into your eyes, I feel as if you're different, so let me start this letter off by saying, dear hot chocolate. Yes, I said hot chocolate with your creamy swirl of mocha surface and your blissful scent. You smell like an explosion, an aroma of potential and purpose, but yet you tell me I smell like laundry detergent. And I can't help but laugh. I don't know if that's good or bad, but whatever it is, I like you just the way you are. I don't need no creamers, no sugars, no add-ons. Instead, let's focus on what's missing. Baby, you're missing me. I want to be the marshmallow that drowns in your presence. I want to melt into you until nothing's left but a blend of our perfection. I want to be part of you because you're God's greatest creation, and He invented you knowing I would eventually need hot chocolate. See, baby, I'm ready to prove it. I promise I won't ever let you out. I won't ever leave you out, and I won't ever let you doubt that your unsteady hands will take little sips at a time so that it's guaranteed we last. Yes, I want us to last. I'll keep you warm and cozy when it's below freezing because every encounter with you gives me this warm, tingly feeling, and it begins at my lips and it lingers until it's buried into the pit of my stomach. And you're the only one who can cause this. Maybe that's why I can't get over how much I love it, but let's be honest. You're more than just hot chocolate. You're my motivation and inspiration to be a better person. You are everything in life I've ever wanted. And usually, I have you in the palm of my hands, but tables have turned and you have me in the palm of yours, baby. With you, I have so much yet to learn, and if you just give me some more hot chocolates, I promise I'll return the favor. I'll show you what unconditional love is. Sincerely, the marshmallow, the whipped cream, and the cherry on top. P.S. I'm going to savor all of you to the very last drop.
Judges, what do you got?
One of the most exciting teams in competition this year, so love that judges got it. So, we're going to scores for the hot chocolate bar.
Scores are 9.5, 9.4, 9.4, 9.5, and a 9.3. Keep it rolling, everybody. Up next, Omaha Northwest.
I'm Solomon Washington, from Northwest High School. And the title of my poem is Scatterbrain. My frontal lobes have somehow been separated from my skull, leaving a gaping hole in place of what was the source of my judgment. I'm stuck with a warped perception of wrong and right, right and left, and I'm left to decide for what I write. I run through paradoxes and contradictions. My occipital lobes, located in the back of my head, have shot out of my cranium like the ammo of a double-barreled shotgun. If it's my primary function is vision, then how can I possibly see where I'm going? If this fragment of my mind is behind me, then how can I ever move forward and progress? My parietal lobes have vanished without a trace, and I'm not even sure if I'm still on the planet Earth. My senses are non-existent. My body has gone numb, and I'm drifting through an empty dimension. I can't determine the atmosphere of this endless abyss with zero gravity and a spoonful of oxygen. My temporal lobe has crawled out of my ears, observing and absorbing all of the voices and noise pollution. A society full of brain-dead zombies that seek to feast on this scattered supercomputer. There is no shelter among the city skyscrapers, and there is no solitude among the sewers. An army of the brain-dead undead, fascinated by petty, unnecessary things that don't even matter. They love matter. They're materialistic. They say time is money, and money makes the world go around. I was unable to burn the root of all evil. What was my motivation for letting my gray matter explode? Why did I allow the sections of my cerebrum to separate and scatter throughout the farthest corners of the universe? The answer is simple. It was all part of my plan to preserve and escape from all the chaos and ignorance that inhabits the third rock. I've nullified my senses to keep my soul from corruption and hope my body can withstand the destruction. Mind over matter and soul before flesh. The only thing that matters to me when I meet my death. My spirit will forever be immortalized. My spirit will live forever and manifest these pages. My essence possesses every sentence, every syllable, punctuation mark, and pen stroke. Even when my time has expired, you will be able to tell how my eyes have burned so brightly with desire. As my brain scatters, I pray that each piece is put to good use. My way of spreading knowledge and wisdom and preserving my greatest weapon.
Alright, that was a poem from Northwest.
Let's hear it
Second
one
to
more
last
time
poet.
Can I see your scores?
Done with scores.
Right. We have a 9.1, a 9.1, a 9.2, and 8.6, and a 9.3. Let's clap the poet one more time. Up to the stage, Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln.
Xavier Brown, Abraham Lincoln.
7 years.
Let me set the scene. The smell of boring makes its mark on the hallway. Charging through the ranks of drowsy teens tasked with standardization with such viciousness, you can swear you don't know what freedom smells like anymore. You hear the sounds of feet being shuffled and awkward teens bumping into each other. I smile at everyone I see, cracking up jokes faster than a big black cat firecracker bunch, lighting up the air with lightheartedness. But through careful inspection, you start to pick up all the tiny indiscrepancies. This leads to the alternate image, where you can now clearly see what you believe to be years and years of teardrops forming. Forming out of dreams that never will. Teardrops floating on the surface of tragedy. Eyes that once sparkled vibrantly. Now lie broken and cracked, long collapsed into dark alleys, cornered and trapped under the tremendous pressure of agony. Like a blind man, you start to navigate through the darkness of these lives, feeling every indent, scar, and imperfection on the face of happiness. You learn to the boy who is only the class clown because he thinks if he puts himself far enough out there and people don't accept him, he can play it off as a joke. You learn to the girl who is only making straight A's because that's what her father would have wanted if he was still alive. We put a lens over ourselves. We only let people see what we want them to. So when I look at this room, All I see is kaleidoscopes colliding, and the face and masks, all based on insecurity.
Judges!
Poet from Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln.
All right, we have scores. 9.1, 9.3, 8.9, 9.2, and 8.7 of the poets. All right, that is the underground floor. Up next, we've got the four-person group piece, but first, we're going to take a 5-minute break. Coaches, can you meet back there with Sadiqa and Nicholas for a brief conference? Everybody else, buy t-shirts. And we've also got high-in-the-dog drinking mugs for hot and cold beverages. We've got all of it.
All right, y'all, so we're going to take a little bit of a break here. According to my scorecard, we're looking like Omaha South is in the lead with 111.1. We've got Northwest with, Lincoln with 109.2, and Northwest with 109.2. Those are unofficial scores. I'm not checking those, so I don't have time penalties. I think there might be a language penalty for on the side, so that's going to drop them down to at least 110.6. So yeah, the group round's coming up. The scores are silly. We don't care. Really working for some poetry. And this next round, we want to sit around. This is next week on 4 poetries working together. 4 poetry. It's bonkers. It's awesome. So I'm going to put the audio on mute for a little bit so that we don't get the copyright thing. And then we will be right back. Talk to you in a bit. All right, thank you back in here just for a moment, just to give you an official score update.
All right.
Penalty.
Start regathering. I just got a couple announcements.
110.6.
We gotta show our appreciation for all the folks who make this possible. Nebraska Writers Collective has some great teaching artists who go into all the schools and we love them. We've also got a great crew of interns from University of Nebraska Lincoln. You can go to school and get college credit for helping us louder than a bomb at UNL. So we kind of like them. We also thank the foundations in the area who give us money to make it possible to hire teaching artists and to get groups like this. So we're grateful for the Sherwood Foundation, the Kiewit Foundation, Cooper Foundation, even Hope's Market gave us some money this year. White's Family Foundation, Paul and Annette Smith, the Nebraska Arts Council, and Humanities Nebraska, as well as everybody who put as much as a quarter in one of those glass jars back there. It all goes to this. So, I'm kind of grateful. Are we ready? Do we have all our judges in the room? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 judges. Do we have 3 teams? I don't think we do. 1-minute warning! Check. 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 Omaha Northwest. Second, Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln. And third up will be Omaha South. Let's get this started. Put your hands together. Get the room warmed up again. From Omaha Northwest.
Yeah, yeah.
Struggle is so real right now. It's okay. You're still with me. We're learning right now.
My name is Kale Pfeiffer and I'm from Northwest.
And Blizzardson, I'm also from Northwest.
My name is Autumn Galway, also from Northwest.
My name is Jaylee, and get this, we're all from Northwest. The title of our piece is I'm Yours.
Say the words written in the eye of the beholder.
Say what needs to be said.
To keep these people out of my head.
To keep my levels of insanity out of totality.
To keep the pulsating beats out of my ears and fill them with lies painted in truth.
And then I see the words written in your eyes.
This paradoxical dance of true and false.
To keep you off my trail.
And to cover my tail.
Words that mean nothing.
But satisfy everything.
What you want to hear.
Because it's just reassuring what you already know.
But to what extent is it?
Your knowledge.
Your insight.
Your lack thereof.
You know my name,
not my story.
How could you know the magnitude of my naive nature?
Or that I play saxophone.
Or even how my favorite color is blue.
And we all just assume that we know people for who they are.
What they do.
What they like, the depths of their souls.
I assume that you agree with me always.
Because I assume I'm right.
Because I know I am.
And I can assume all I want of you.
Judging a book by its cover.
But beauty is skin deep.
The truth isn't.
I can fake a smile.
I can force a laugh.
I can dance and play the part.
But that's not all I am.
How can I possibly have hope for a kindred soul?
A connection with someone.
Who gets me.
Understands and accepts me, all while I can actually be myself.
When all I wear is this mask.
A facade.
A persona.
To hide my true identity.
The engulfing depth of my being.
And I need someone to reach me.
But I come to the conclusion
that the only person I need has always been me.
And it's funny that even I can't see.
Who it is I am.
Behind the mask.
In this ball of light.
I've lost myself.
In a prison of my own design.
And lies and fake smiles.
Lost and wiped away like the tears of yesterday.
Raining on the streets like the footsteps of strangers.
While I retrace mine in a search for lost individualism, and I don't know where to start looking.
Searching through the grounds of every location I visited.
From Hogwarts to Narnia.
And every page in between. Searching every concrete square and padded surface.
In every place, thought, and dream I'm lost.
The person I introduced you to
has quickly become.
Monkey see.
Monkey do.
It's harder and harder to see through the blurred lines.
Of individualism and socially acceptable.
Who I think I was.
Who I am to you.
I just don't know which side is true, and I'm confused.
This Moby Dick.
This guy said little white lies.
Makes me feel like Captain Ahab wearing a top hat, tap dancing for your entertainment.
I only need me.
I only have myself.
Lost in the past.
Looking to the future.
Because how do I find who I was
when I don't know who I am?
It's Omaha Northwest! Judges! Show some numbers. Reduce artistic expression to a number from 0 to 10. Alright, I've got all the scores! Before I read them, did everybody else in the room notice the clinic on mic handling you had? Yes! The mic started falling! He grabbed it, worked it with both hands, made it look natural, did not drop a beat. Scores! We got a 9.2, a 9.4, a 9.1, an 8.8, and a 9.3. Keep it rolling from Council Bluffs Abraham
We have a natural enemy. Yes, we're doing this.
Hi everybody, sorry I didn't introduce myself the other time. I am Diamante Hill, I go by D.
I'm Ethan. I go by Ethan.
That's the way. I'm Patricia, I go by Patricia.
I'm Xavier, and they stole my joke. We're from Abraham Lincoln High School.
She's in the coffin of our minds.
Her name etched in stone.
Written in scarlet.
Remembered once in the graveyard.
Thrice in our hearts.
Deep gouges carved by my resolutions get her skin confusion. Makeup illusions and beauty confusions.
We called her ugly.
They called me ugly. Foolish me thinking I could be a beauty queen. Mama could be Miss Universe. But even in my dreams, I am the torn seam of the dress
she threw out the night before.
All the mirrors that mocked me with their spiteful words.
Shooting,
Contorting.
rearranging,
Distorting my figure. Every last reflection, spreading the infection until I lose my connection and break.
no remorse for the hoarse tone. My voice gliding over her esteem, already taut like a drum, with her pulse pounding, pounding, pounding at a beat to my damning hymns. We called her stupid.
They called me stupid. And the teachers must have thought that too, because they always said,
Do your absolute best.
was I not doing that already? Is my best actually my worst? I'm losing my mind. But did I even have one to begin with? As I lose that support on my side, it's as if I lost the crutch and I break through the rust in my mind's eye of the perfect world I was a part of before.
Even seeing the tiger stripes of tried corrections, I placed her on the spot with inept infections, telling her to dance to save herself. We called her pathetic.
They called me pathetic.
And when she tripped and fell,
no one seemed to care. It was as if they weren't aware that I was even there. The only ones I talked to were in the first fairy tales. The ones where princesses died because their lives had gone stale.
maybe she could be a princess in those stories.
I'd say goodbye as royalty, albeit a little gory, because even those fairy tales are better than the life I'm living now.
I removed myself from her destructive gravity.
Saving what was left of my self-image and walked away.
While her life fortress crumbled, we called her worthless.
They called me worthless. And you know what? They're right. I am nothing. I am a mistake. Nobody loves me.
Nobody will.
I am not needed, and nobody will miss me.
Because she is worthless.
And that's all I will be.
That was all she ever thought. Everything we've always fought. Now the only thing that stands between us
is iron wrought in stone.
Marking her spot.
Very interesting piece from Abe Lincoln.
That's Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln!
The audience.
Judges! What do you got?
See how it comes out?
Alright, we got scores up! A 9.2! 9.3! 8.8! 8.9! And a 9.4! Let's hear it for that power! Keep it rolling! Up next, Omaha South!
But again, a team that's really been on this year. Done some incredible. Here's Omaha South, close tonight's top.
My name is Josh, I'm a sophomore.
I'm Kirsten, I'm a junior.
I'm Kira Cobbs, and I'm a junior.
My name's Anna Marie Castro, and I'm a freshman.
And we're from Omaha South.
Let's go. To the girl no one talks to.
Shouting matters, but she can't find the words. Running the same endless route lost. She doesn't see the signs. Pressing spinning action she won't taste. Whispering a melody she doesn't want to hear.
Listen. These words I've bundled up in a basket for you, with edges of the blanket tucked, wondering who nipped them. Every action and vow I've ever wanted to express to you, with a death-like aching song that floats rhythmically in stiff air. It's a beautiful song singing every moment you are silent. Notes tumbling down your body. Wake up from this coma, this dream, this sleep, or whatever you're deep into. I pinch your skin, but I'm slightly afraid it might crack and leave evidence crumbling in the guilty crevices of my fingers. Seeing my nails, I felt a burden.
Don't we have enough blood stapled to our feet? How many How much fuller can our eyes get with pointless aggression? How many masks does it take before you eventually fade away?
Away to the point where really no one notices you. Something about those brick headphones flexible for you when you can't take the laughing or others crying. The way they stick them between your ears as they scream. Let me in before the silence melts you. Walking down the hallway, turning your head to avoid faces. Faces that ignore you in a damp hollow classroom when your body's in the desk weeping.
Shh. Maybe she's just sleeping.
When she's over the toilet on all fours, clearing her stomach of all the rude comments.
Dirty looks.
All the stress.
Fingers suctioned against broken tile, deciding which color to change into.
Purple, blue.
Help me.
And her grunts.
I hate you.
As she inhales.
Walking back to the classroom like nothing ever happened. My mouth doesn't open, eyes only twitching. Billions of people in this world, and I never would have guessed that my own brother got through every day with 100% air in his body. Maybe if I'd have listened to his lucid stories, or fell asleep next to him, actually listening to him talk to a breathless ceiling, until one day his skin couldn't take it, and I peeked through brother's room to see a rope hugging his neck and the ceiling, and his feet dangling silently. With every action and vow I've ever wanted to express to him, and a death-like aching song that floats rhythmically in stiff air. A beautiful song sings ever since he went silent. Walking down the hallway, a gray in her eyes,
no.
A blue in her face.
No.
I would help you, but...
Maybe I'm wrong about you. It's not my problem. It's not my business.
Until I watch her body, same weight as my brother's, leap over the staircase.
Girl in the bathroom.
Find the words.
Girl in the hallway.
Look at the signs.
Girl I want to know.
Listen to the melody. I would help you, but...
Don't let it be too late.
Don't let it be too late. Don't let it be too late.
Don't we have enough blood on our hands, questioning the hatred we carry?
Well, it's Omaha South closing out this bout.
That is Omaha South! All right, judges. In 3, 2, 1, let's see your scores. All right, we have a 9.0.
Come on.
A 9.3. A 9.2. 8.9. And an 8.8. Let's hear it for Omaha South. All right, judges. Judges are done, but the bout manager will do some official math. Math! Yay! In the meantime, don't forget, we're back in this room tomorrow night at 5:30. You got just one bout tomorrow. Come on down and check it out. It'll be fun.
Final scores are coming right up.
And while we wait, can we get the 3 teams and coaches on stage, please? Come on up, teams! Come on up, coaches, teachers, come on up. Alright! In third place tonight, put your hands together for Omaha Northwest! In second place, Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln! Come back tomorrow, also UNO. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Got more bouts, more fun.
All right, y'all. So that was tonight's bouts. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to support this work, you can go to ltabgreatplains.org. Also, tell your friends and family. We will be streaming live youtube.com/ltab. We will be back here tomorrow night with poets of the following. We'll be hearing from at 5:30. We're going to be hearing from Gretna, Omaha North, Ralston, and the Omaha pickup team. So yeah, it's going to be a great time. The pickup team is going to be composed of some poets who didn't make it on the their teams or didn't have skills for they're going to be cool. Ralston is really fun. Omaha North is always strong. And Gretna always comes in with a unique perspective and usually a lot of funny stuff. So be sure to tune in for that. 5:30, we will be on the live stream. We hope to see you there. For now, this is Greg signing off, saying goodbye. Congrats to Omaha South and all these poets for sharing tonight. They were all fantastic. And we couldn't be happier. Have a great night.